Remember last year when HP launched the world's first leather laptop? That was the HP Spectre Folio, and HP is looking to continue with the new HP Elite Dragonfly, which the company is saying is the world's lightest 13-inch business convertible. That's a lot of caveats. It's a business notebook, it's a convertible, and 13 inches. But there's a lot to like about the HP Elite Dragonfly. Now, because of that Elite branding, it's part of the Elite book line of more commercial-friendly notebooks, not a Spectre or a Pavilion that are more like a consumer-focused device. It's still very interesting to see HP make something so pretty for a business laptop, though. Of course, the biggest selling point of the Elite Dragonfly is its weight. It comes in at under a kilogram. It really does feel super light, and yet it still feels really sturdy. And to HP's credit, despite shaving off all those pounds, the HP Elite Dragonfly still meets the requirements for mil-spec 810G testing. Despite its light size, the Dragonfly packs a lot of power. There's Intel's 8th generation V Pro processors in here, as well as up to 2 terabytes of storage and 16 gigs of RAM. So despite being so thin and light, this thing packs plenty of power. The other thing I found really interesting about the Dragonfly was its display options. HP is promising up to 16.5 hours of battery on the 1 kg or less model, but there's also a slightly more pro version that gets up to 26.5 hours of battery, but that comes in at maybe 1.1 kilograms or about 2.2 pounds. The reason HP is able to achieve these runtimes is possibly because there is a configuration that comes with a low-power 1-watt display running at Full HD and 400 nits. There are 2 other display options. One is an HDR 400 compatible UHD display that runs at about 550 nits, as well as a third option that HP hasn't given us the full specs on, but will come with the company's SureView privacy guard. If you remember, that's when you push a button on your keyboard to toggle the filter that's built into the screen so you can block out your contents from nosy people snooping over your shoulder. For those of us who are pretty paranoid about our security, good news, there is a shutter, a mechanical shutter built into the webcam, so you can slide it to cover up your camera just very easily. For a device this thin, there are 2 more things that really impress me about the Dragonfly. One, the keyboard has ample travel. The keys are very responsive thanks to a rubber dome that HP is using here. It's also 2 times quieter than previous models, according to HP. Because I can't test this out yet, I can't tell you if it is the truth. Also, this room is kind of noisy. But another cool feature here that HP has come up with is a noise canceling feature that's supposed to allow you to prevent other people on your conference calls from hearing the sounds of your typing. There's also a fingerprint sensor next to the trackpad. The trackpad is pretty responsive, again, just based on my limited hands-on time with it. In addition to the fingerprint sensor, you can get a convenient login method with Windows Hello via the IR camera up top, which is very nice to see in a device this size. Finally, despite this being so thin, there is a full-size HDMI port up here, along with 2 Thunderbolt 3 compatible USB-C ports, a USB-A socket with USB 3.1 compatibility, as well as the one that everyone wants, a headphone jack. More than anything, this just feels like one of the prettiest business laptops I've ever seen. It's going to be available starting October 25th for a starting price of $1549, which means this is by no means a cheap machine. Your company may or may not want to buy this for you guys, but hey, if you're one of those C-suite executives that wants to request one of these, it's going to be available next month. So before that though, I would wait for us to be able to do some more rigorous testing on the performance and some of those promised features before you ask your IT department to order this for you. So for that and more in-depth PC reviews, stay tuned to Engadget.com.